Hello world, Shelly here, and today we are going to kick back and take a look at some of what is coming in the Sephora sale, which kicks off today for Rouge members, goes through November 11th, and if you are VIB or Insider, that starts November 5th. This is the Sephora sale 2024. Use code SAVINGS, and throughout the sale, all of the Sephora collection products are 30% off. So I have here on my phone, let me get my collection of images up here so I know what I'm talking about. I have taken screenshots of all of the things that I would like to talk about. So what I'm going to focus on today are the things that are in their holiday launches, the limited edition holiday bundles, the holiday releases that all the brands have. Is it normal for there to be over 800 items in that category? Because it just seems like there is a whole lot going on. I feel like there's a cat hair on my nose. But before I get into those, I do want to point out, this is the best time to get, the expensive things that you've been putting off. Foundations and eyeshadows are my priority, so, if you're in the market for some eyeshadows, maybe you want some Guerlain Terracotta. Do you see how empty this is? I mean, for me to get halfway through a bottle of any foundation, that's amazing. Maybe you want to pick up some Makeup Forever HD Skin, the Hydra. Maybe you want a Kosas BB Cream, the BB Burst. Maybe you want some House Labs, this one too. I've used quite a bit. I mean, for me to get through foundation, I have to wear different foundations like every single day to test them out. Maybe you need some of that. I've got a Lawless One and Done mascara on my list because I ran out of that one, so I'm picking up one of those. Maybe you need some of those. Maybe you want to pick up the Natasha Denona Roxa eyeshadow palette. People talking about this one online were like, meh, it looks boring. Alright, it's pinks and purples and reds, and I gotta tell you, as someone who loves pinks and purples and loves the look of red with a pink, not a pink, with a purple, I love this palette. I've worn it every single day this week. I just got it, of course, and I paid full price. I did not wait for the Sephora sale because I couldn't. I could not. I had to get it because it's beautiful and it's pinks and purples, and I wear that the most. I think it's friggin' beautiful. Like, I don't know. I've had a lot of fun with it. The reasons I like it, some of the shimmers are uniquely, color combos in them are unique. Like the accent shimmers within the actual glitter are interesting. I like that they gave some blue toned purples because they don't always go that way. When they mix them with pinks, they usually give the warmer purples. And I like that they weren't afraid to go with the cool tones. I like that they mixed in the red because a lot of palettes won't do that. They'll avoid red altogether. Red's kind of like a ballsy color to go with in an eyeshadow. It harkens back to the ABH Modern Renaissance days is what it reminds me of. And I used to do a red eye look out of that palette that I was in love with. And a red and a purple together they just give me life. I like that they have multiple tones of each in the matte and the shimmer, so you can get your far light to far dark in this palette. I love it. I think it's lovely. And this shade, I can't read it, Phoebe, this gray, I don't think I have another palette that has a shade anything like this in here, and it is shockingly visually interesting when combined with all of these colors. I've worn this to the warm side. I've worn it to the cool side. I don't think it's boring at all. I'm in love with it. It's one of my favorite palettes right now. Like, I think it's going to stand the test of time as one of my favorites. Anyway, so if you're looking for eyeshadow palettes, one of the Pat McGrath motherships is half off. The cool tone blue one of my favorites. I know it's not everybody's favorite because not everybody wears cool tones, but I love cool tones. So if you're in the market for some good makeup, go get you some. It is time. Let's talk about the products that they've got within the holiday section, because I've got so many Sephora favorites videos at this point that you can literally go back and see what are my favorite foundations, what are my favorite everythings in all of the launches, what's my favorite skincare, etc. It's like my favorites don't change. Like, oh, I can't find this piece of hair that's driving me crazy. So those all exist. So today I'm going to focus on the holiday limited edition stuff. So Color Wow, the Dream Coat, has a duo. I'm not going to hold this up every time. I just have it. I don't know. I'm showing you. I'll put it up on the screen here. Color Wow, one of my favorite hair products. Oh, I think I found it. There it is. There it is. I love it. They're one of the things I put in my hair every single time. And you know that my hair is like, I don't want to say I don't care about my hair, but it's my least prioritized thing. But Color Wow is awesome. And so that Dream Coat bundle, yeah, looks good. Next up, I will highlight, they have a mini discovery set from The Ordinary. Now, The Ordinary makes very good and very reasonably priced skincare. But really the reason I want to point this one out is these holiday bundles that have the small sizes of a variety of products within a brand are a really easy way for you to try out like a new skincare line, for example. You can spend $29 and you will know which, if any, or all of these Ordinary products work for you. So it's a very low cost, low barrier to entry way to try out a new brand, whether that's in makeup or skincare. Usually I use it for this purpose for skincare. So it's also good for getting travel sizes. If you travel a lot, it's nice to have smaller versions of everything. So I do like The Ordinary. I've enjoyed many of their products. And I love these kits that give you can't get them all year round. So I like it. I like it a lot. Natasha Denona has a mini of Baby I Need a Nude and a little mini 3 eyeshadow palette and a liner. I'm actually kind of tempted to get this, even though I have the I Need a Nude palette, the big one, because it's cute. Hourglass, the ambient lighting palettes. Did I put it away? I did. I was a good girl for once and actually put it where it belonged. This is not the one that's available this year. This one's last year's, or one of last year's. I love these things. They're such a reliable product, and I can't even begin to tell you how special I feel every time I open this thing. I know it's expensive. It's a $90 palette. It's a splurge. But the product inside is incredibly reliable. The packaging is not only beautiful, but it's very sturdy. And I feel like if you're going to treat yourself, it's one of those things that's worth treating yourself. Every time I pull this palette out, I'm just so happy I have it. And I don't know, that's because makeup makes me happy. Not everybody would feel this way about makeup. But if you are a person that feels this way about your makeup, it is one of those good quality, treat yourself kinds of moments. I can't believe I actually put that in the drawer where it belongs. That was a miracle. This year's one is very pretty. They actually have, the one I'm looking at is the water lilies, I think. It's very pretty. All right. Lawless has a trio of mini lip glosses, which they sent me. Thank you, Lawless. I love you to death. They're getting kind of hammered on the reviews because the applicator is very small. Now I'm going to show it to you. I would actually rate it higher for this applicator because I have thin lips, and their standard applicator, which I will show you if I can reach it. All right, well, I grabbed like the giant size one. Their standard applicator is way too big for my lips. So I actually like the smaller one. Let me see if I can put these side by side for you. So if you have smaller lips, you might actually enjoy this mini applicator. It's going to be hard to put them side by side because they're not the same height. Here's the difference in the applicators. So yeah, it is smaller, but I don't know, I just wouldn't slam it for that. Like, the negative reviews are all about the applicator being so small. I have small lips. I actually like this applicator. I actually like this applicator more than their standard applicator. That's just me. Yeah, they're my favorite lip gloss of all time, ever in my whole life. It is a plumping gloss that does not burn the heck out of your face. They have just enough sort of flavor fragrance, but not too much. It's not obnoxious. It doesn't taste fake. It's beautiful. I love the Forget the Filler glosses, and I love the mini applicator. So, you know, the Merry Mini set, there are 3 of them, and I only have 2 of them in front of me because the other one is in my bathroom because I wore it to work yesterday. So there you have it. They also have, yes, it's the overnight lip mask. It's not this flavor, but it's I wear it during the day and overnight because my lips are chronically dry and peeling. But I don't have the cinnamon sugar scent flavor, whatever you would call it yet, and it comes with the full-size gloss and the lip mask. Like I said, they're my favorites. Peter Thomas Roth has a 3-piece mask kit. They are my favorite masks. The pumpkin mask is awesome. Don't use it every day. It's a little harsh on me. Like, it's one of those that I have to use when I am neglecting my exfoliation, but it's very effective. I say harsh. That's not really the right word. It's powerful. It doesn't like hurt me or irritate my skin or anything like that, but if you use it too often, it will. That is like a once a week max kind of a thing. I love these masks. I love the little jars. I love this kit. They have another mask kit with the smaller versions of the mask that people are complaining about, and they're knocking them on the reviews because this year that kit comes with 1 fewer mask. I think this year it's got 4, and last year it had 5 tubes in it, so everyone's mad about the shrinkage. It is what it is, and I have to say, while it does suck that we are in a lot of ways across lots of different industries and products getting less product for the same amount of money we used to pay, as someone who makes product and sells it, everything is more expensive. It is costing in materials so much more to make the same amount of product we used to make. So, I mean, this is business. You can't be making and selling products at a loss. That's just not good business. So, I mean, I get it. I don't like it as a consumer, but I understand it. Granted, some companies are greedy and kind of use that as an excuse and jack the prices up or decrease the quality or the quantity with jacked up prices. So, like, you know, there's a balance there. But if you believe a company is genuinely adhering to a typical product, like a profit margin, and I would say that decrease of 1 tube in the product at the same price, that probably is due to the increased cost. I don't think that's unreasonable as far as the inflation in the cost of materials has gone. Anyway, I'll just put that out there. They're high quality masks, and I think they're worth it. Then we've got, I'm just going to recommend this one. This is limited edition for the holidays. I just did a video on an eye look with it from Lawless. It is the Dreamy Dozen palette. And it's just another neutral palette, but they're talc-free shadows. They're always well curated, and this shimmer shade right here is gorgeous, and I'd say probably makes the palette worth it because it's beautiful. So yeah, that's a good one. Thank you, Lawless. Love you. Belief has their Aqua Bomb set, moisturizer set, in a holiday limited edition. I prefer this is the lighter weight moisturizer. I like their heavier one better, but Aqua Bomb is good. I'm not knocking it, and I love Belief. They're one of my holy grail moisturizers of all time, so that's a good one. Oh, my favorite fragrance ever in my whole life. give you some context, since obviously describing a smell doesn't translate very well on camera here. And I don't have smell-o-vision to give to you so that you can smell it through the lens. As a child, my high school, college years, I was a Jovan White Musk girl. So I like musks. I like, if I had to describe a scent, I'm less floral, more savory, like more earthy, more musk, more... I'll go into citrus sometimes. Not into the perfumey florals. So that's my taste. This is from Juliet Has a Gun. The perfect gift set. It's got a full size of my favorite ever perfume, which is called Not a Perfume. And I can't remember what they call it. I'm not a fragrance expert by any stretch. I'm not even knowledgeable about fragrance, really. But, so I guess there's a compound in perfumes that is kind of meant to be the thing that, it's almost, I want to use the word pheromones, but I know that's not the right, I'm not connecting the dots here in the right way, because I don't know what I'm talking about. But whatever that compound is that fragrances have that's supposed to kind of uniquely identify with the body chemistry of each person wearing it is usually a component of a fragrance, and then they layer different notes on it. But this one was formulated so it's like just that. So it smells different on every single person. I love how this stuff smells on me. It is so good, and it's an everyday scent. It is not too heavy. It's not too light. You can dress it up and down, if that makes any sense. Like, you can just wear it to work, or you can like wear it out in full glam scenario, and somehow it just works. It's paired with one of their scents that I don't have yet. I think it was a girl's name, and now it's not saved on my phone. Now, I have another scent of theirs that came in an Ipsy called, can I read it? Ode to Dullness. And I've gone through half of this bottle already. I love this brand's fragrances, but the Not a Perfume is my favorite fragrance of all time, and it's in this kit. My other favorite brand of fragrances, and this is specifically my favorite of the favorite brand, Mugler. I know they're pricey. Why do I have expensive taste? I don't know. Mugler has the Alien Eau de Parfum Trio gift set. It looks like it's got lotion as well. And their packaging is gorgeous, depending where you get it. Now, I doubt this size is the refillable one, but you can get the full-size bottles, which is what I usually buy, are refillable. And some stores have the option to go in and refill your perfume bottle, so you're not wasting the packaging, and it's, it's more environmentally friendly. It's I thought I saw an animal. There is no animal out there. I'm sorry if you can hear the wind. I've got the window open. It's beautiful outside, and it's very breezy, and I live in a canopy of trees, and so the leaves are all falling down like a blizzard of leaves, and so I apologize if you can hear that. But the Mugler fragrances, those smell sexy. I have 4 different Mugler fragrances. Alien's my favorite. They're nice. Next up, again with the collection of a brand that kind of lets you try it out and see if it's going to be something for you. Tatcha's mini favorite set. I love Tatcha. Now, I stopped splurging on Tatcha a little while back because I used to buy a lot of Tatcha. They are expensive, but they're so nice. On a teacher's budget, you just can't treat yourself all the time. So I have not bought Tatcha in a little while. However, I love them, and this little mini favorite set looks bravo. They're worth it. They're good. They're good stuff. And their packaging is so satisfying. I like them. I like them a lot. Ooh, there's another, I forgot the Muglers. There's another mini, and it's got a bunch of the 3 of the aliens. There's 3 aliens. You can get 3 aliens. 3 of the alien fragrances. It's a trio. They're beautiful. I kind of just want them to sit on the desk behind me because that little trio looks beautiful. And I love Mugler anyway. And it's $42, which seems really good for these 3. Anyway. Oh, the mothership that's half off. It's the Mothership 1, the Subliminal Mothership. I have it. Totally worth it. I love the motherships. I hate that they're so expensive, but I have like 10 of them. Yeah, that's like $1,000 worth of eyeshadow at least. Just stop doing the math. Don't do the math. I was in a very much a treat yourself phase. That year that I bought all of the motherships, whoa. I've not bought a mothership in a while. I'm trying to cut back on the treat yourself because I went a little cray-cray. Credit card, ching, 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 ching. Yeah, just that palette, if you like cool tones and blues and grays, it's such a good smoky eye palette. I will never be sad that I have a mothership palette, ever. I love all of them. And the packaging also, so satisfying. If I'm paying that much money, I want to be satisfied. They're also very heavy. I can't travel with them because they're just way too heavy to travel with, but they're good. Is that all the things? I think that's all the things. Now, there were over 800 items listed in the holiday limited edition section. Blew my mind. Is that normal? I just don't feel like there's usually that many. It seems like the brands are going all in on the limited edition stuff. So be aware, that stuff's going to sell out. The more popular items amongst them are going to sell out. So don't wait until the week before Christmas or whatever holiday you're shopping for to try to grab them, because they might not be there. But yeah, I have a couple of, well, let me pull up my Sephora shopping cart and I'll tell you what I've added to it already. I haven't put my order in yet because I'm still shopping. I didn't have time to finish all my shopping. I've got the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Hydrating Longwear Foundation in there. I've got the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I've got the Lawless Mascara that I told you about because I need another one. That's all I've added to my cart so far, but I'm not done adding to my cart. I was adding to my cart while I was grabbing screenshots to make this video. So I still need to finish adding to my cart and check out. What are you getting in the Sephora sale? Because you know it goes until November 11th. Therefore, I almost always place more than one order. It is what it is. Often you all convince me to spend more money. It's not just me influencing you. You all influence me as well. Let me know what's on your wish list. I have not dived into the skincare. Get you some Clarins Double Serum. I'm not using the Double Serum right now because I'm testing so many products that I'm formulating myself that I just have way too much skincare right now. But it's one of my all-time favorites, and it is totally worth the money. Yeah, I haven't wrapped my head around buying any skincare because I just have a lot of it going on right now. I'm working on formulating my holiday launch. I'm hoping, I'm almost done testing, I'm close, to launch a skincare gift set, like a starter set with like, so I've been working on my cleanser and I've been washing my face with it all week and I love it. So I think that one's pretty good to go. Just got Chapel Roan hot to go in my head. Then I just formulated a couple days ago. I've been testing it the last couple days. Like a rejuvenating serum, like a serum for everyone kind of a thing that's got a little bit of anti-aging stuff, a little bit of good hydration, a little bit of just general, texture brightening, just an everyday kind of a serum. I've, of course, got my Bakuchiol cream, which already exists and is my favorite thing ever. I'm going to ask this question to you all. I'm asking it in a later video as well. If you see the Prada foundation review, which I'm also filming today, I'm asking in that video too. For those of you that use my Bakuchiol cream, thank you, you're awesome. Currently, it has no fragrance. I'm not adding fragrance, don't worry. I will never, I hate to say never because the market demand might convince me someday to make it available, but I don't ever want fragrance in my facial skincare. I just don't want to go there. But I recently formulated was it a lotion? What was I doing? I can't remember what I was working on. It was facial. With rosehip oil. And rosehip oil is an oil that has a scent of sort of roses because, you know, it's rosehip oil. So this is where that would not be listed on an ingredient label as fragrance. It would be listed as rosehip oil. So sometimes there are ingredients in a product that are there for purpose of both skincare and they impart a scent. So it might give the product a scent even though it's not listed as fragrance. Fragrance is like this mystery word that covers usually the synthetic fragrances that get put into products. There, you can fragrance things with essential oils. I'm not a huge fan of putting many essential oils into facial skincare because a lot of essential oils have natural components to them that can be irritating or sensitizing to the skin, even though they're safe, but some people may be irritated by them, and I just don't want to do that. But rosehip oil is not sensitizing to most people, and it does have a light scent to it. And so this doesn't smell like anything because I have no fragrance in it. So to me, it smells kind of like, I know this does not sound appealing, but a cross between like nuts and cardboard. It just smells like nothing. It just smells like generic ingredients. You know what I'm saying? So I'm debating putting a tiny bit of rosehip oil, which has excellent skincare benefits, including great anti-aging benefits. Excuse me. I'm thinking of putting a little bit of rosehip oil into my bakuchiol cream to give it just a little bit less of a neutral cardboard nut scent and make it a little bit more, because what you're smelling is the bakuchiol. Like the bakuchi oil has that nutty aroma to it. That's what you primarily smell. I'm thinking of adding a little bit of rosehip oil. What do you think? If you've used this, let me know. If you don't use this and you just have opinions about the sense of skincare on your face, let me know as well in the comments, please, and thank you. Yeah, so that's what's been on my mind. Anyway, that's also why I'm not shopping for more skincare, because I keep making skincare and I have to test it, and so I have lots of it. I'm really on a K-beauty kick right now, and I'm super digging into like the serum that I just formulated. It's got mugwort in it. I've been digging into the actives that are in a lot of the K-beauty skincare. Because you already know I love my tiger grass. Rawr. My Centella asiatica is like my favorite thing ever. That's in my toner. So I'm thinking I'm going to put together a skincare starter kit kind of a thing for the holidays. So hopefully I will finish my cleanser and my testing on my serum. I'm formulating a lip scrub as well. I'm waiting for my jars to arrive. They should get here in a couple days. I got the cutest little 1-ounce jars with little bamboo lids on them. I hope they're as gorgeous as they look in the pictures. Yeah, anyway, that's that tangent. Hello, squirrel. What? Sparkly. Anyway, there's your Sephora sale updates. That's what I'm getting so far. Probably going to get more. Let me know in the comments. What are you getting? What do I need to look at? What do I need to get? Am I missing any foundations? There just weren't many listed on the new releases that I don't already have. And I'm really not buying the ones that are like $150. Like, it's just out of my price range right now. I have to put my money into my business at the moment. And I just can't spend that much on a foundation. I used a sample to review the Prada, which this is kind of an attempt to decide if I want to buy this. This one's $70. It is beautiful. Is it $70 worth of beautiful? I don't know. You're going to have to watch that review when it comes out. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, but there you have it. That's what's going on with the Sephora sale. Shop with code SAVINGS. You can start today if you are Rouge level, if you are VIB. So Rouge will get the 20% off. If you are VIB, you get 15% off starting on November 5th. And if you are Insider, you get 10% off starting on November 5th as well. It goes through November 11th, and throughout the entire time, all of the Sephora collection is 30% off. I do highly recommend their brushes. They do make good brushes. So, there you have it. That's my opinion on the Sephora sale this time around. I will, of course, post over on Patreon as I place my orders, as I add more to my shopping cart, as I place additional orders. I will let you guys know over there. So if you don't follow me on Patreon, hit me up over there. There's a free tier. You do not have to pay. I appreciate you if you do support me through the paid tiers on Patreon. But all of the stuff I post about Sephora sale, for example, that's all available to everybody. So hit me up over there if you want some more behind the scenes stuff. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you are buying. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.